Hey friends, welcome back for another video. If you're new around here, my name is Sandy-Kaye and I would love it if you subscribe and join our little family here. And if you enjoy this video, to give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. And today we're going to be going over my 21 weeks of pregnancy, what that was like. And let's start with baby's development. So this week, baby is about 11 inches long and 14 ounces. And that's according to the Baby Center app. And so baby's looking like this, which I think the baby just looks beautiful in that picture. So you can see that now the eyebrows are visible. The baby is now peeing and eating, or peeing and swallowing a lot more. And their fingerprints are now permanent, and they now have sweat glands forming, starting to develop on their skin. So those are the new things. I forgot to mention baby's the size of a carrot this week, so that's exciting. And let's go into my symptoms for my first pregnancy. I have them written in my journal here. So I was using the What to Expect app, and according to that one, baby's the size of a red bell pepper. Why red? I don't know. 11 inches and 1 pound, and I was up 6.6 pounds at this point. And then I said I haven't had to pee as much in the middle of the night, so I was excited about that. I was starting to feel big and feeling my body stretch and really grow, and I gained 3 pounds in just the past 2 weeks, which is more than usual. So I said, go baby, go. Symptoms, this is when I started having leaky boobs, which started around 21 weeks for me. So glowing skin, occasional headaches with heat and exercise, nails and body hair is growing so fast this week. Running is no longer comfortable, at least today. I was feeling like the pulling sensation in my left side, so this is when I decided to stop running and go to swimming instead. My appetite was super increased, making sure each snack and meal has plenty of protein to give me good energy. And I felt baby move from the outside for the first time when I was taking a bath, so that was pretty exciting. And now we'll move into the questions that we go through for each week. And I wanted to start with that I forgot to mention when I was talking in my last update about my anatomy scan. So an update there is my midwife reached out and was just saying, you know how they go over the ultrasound for you. And one of the kidneys is actually dilated slightly. That number that is dilated is not very significant, but still they want to look into it. So we're just going to have a follow-up anatomy scan, a follow-up ultrasound at 28 weeks, just to make sure that everything's checking out good. If you've had that same thing with just a dilated kidney on your ultrasound, I'd be interested to know that I'm not alone. So please comment in the comments down below. And then I did learn at the 20-week anatomy scan that my baby is weighing 343 grams or 12 ounces. So right about where it's saying, they said baby was in the 60 percentile. So a little bit ahead, but pretty close to there. And then how far along am I? I am 22 weeks today. And how much weight have I gained? I've gained 8 pounds, so slightly more than my last pregnancy, but still about the same weight. Stretch marks? No. Maternity clothes? Yes. In them all the time. And then how am I sleeping? Sleep has been a little bit more rough with my son being sick and teething. We had another pretty hard night last night where he was up from around 10:30 to 4 in the morning. So that's always a little tough, physically and mentally, but we're working through that, looking to sleep, starting to get back on track with sleep training as it got thrown off with being sick and all that. And best moment this week is just seeing my son grow. He has been growing up so fast, and like his personality is really coming out, and he's been talking a lot more and like pointing to things and saying bye bye, da da, and like just wanting to talk so much more and pointing at so many more things this week, so that's been really fun to see. Missing anything this week? No. And then feeling movement? Yes, I am. And I do have the anterior placenta, so I have not been feeling as much as I probably would otherwise, like I did with my son. I don't know if I've totally felt like movement or like seen the movement from the outside or anything like that quite yet, but I definitely feel like the biggest movements when my son is like putting any weight on my belly, like sitting on it or any touching it then, or lying his head on my belly or anything like that, then I feel like a pretty good jab. And then food cravings. I've been craving strawberries this week. I've been loving smoothies, protein shakes and protein bars, peanut butter and dark chocolate, like always. And I've just been trying to be mindful of lowering my carb intake and making sure I'm getting enough protein at every meal, just to help me stay satisfied throughout the day too, because I am hungry more often for sure. Anything making me queasy or sick? Nope, not this week. Gender guess, I'm guessing a girl still. No labor signs, thankfully. And then symptoms for this week is my nails have been growing so fast. And as a result, they've also been breaking too, like breaking off because they've been growing so fast. And I started a cream for the rash. I really had a breakout on my chin again. And now it's started by my eye a little bit, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. I have it on like my elbow creases on both arms, and so I'm just like, what the heck? My skin was gorgeous with my first son, with my first pregnancy, and now it's just gone to crap. So that is why I think I'm having a girl, is because I never had rashes like this in my first pregnancy. So comment down below if you're also suffering with rashes or bad skin in pregnancy, because it can be really rough and get down on your self-esteem sometimes. You just do not feel as pretty. And I still am having really dry lips and a dry nose. Like I've noticed more bloody noses, or just like when I'm blowing into a tissue, I see a little bit more blood. So that's something for this week. My boobs are definitely getting big and they are spilling out of the sides. I've noticed there's like so much boob on the side now. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's interesting, like how in my first update I said like how I started leaking. I haven't actually noticed that, but my son, like when we're taking a bath together, he started like, he only nurses on the left side because that was just a preference thing, but he started going to the right side now too. And I'm wondering if it's just because my milk is starting to come in, and he's like, like the start of colostrum. So that's interesting, just seeing that he started to want the right side too again. And then I'm still pretty congested. You can kind of hear in my voice probably still, but I am mostly getting over this cold, which I am thankful for. More ligament stretching, especially like in the first 5 or 10 minutes of walking and running. Thankfully, I still am able to run, but just gonna listen to my body and see how it continues to feel. But it's crazy that around this same time is when I start like feeling that left ligament pain. But honestly, I find if I keep running, like within a minute or less, it goes away. So it still feels good as of right now. I've been burping a lot more this week. And then I've also been nesting a lot more, just finding all the clutter in my house that I didn't really notice before, but it's just like every cupboard now I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a mess, and I like will organize it and everything. I was vacuum packing a couple of days ago just to like make more space in our closet, make it look more neat and stuff like that. And then emotionally, I've been more moody this week. I've just been getting on my husband more, and I think it's also with my nesting urge. Like, I expect him to have the urge too. Like, why aren't you having the urge to just really get down and dirty and clean those baseboards? And it's like, that's because it's just me and my hormones. So I've been trying to have a little more patience with that. I found that I've been missing my grandma a little more this week, with just like looking at pictures of her and stuff. And just more emotional in general. I like cried watching a YouTube shorts. So, you know how it goes. And then my belly button is in or out. It is still in, but just firm, like on the top. It's definitely getting tighter. My wedding rings are still on, or my wedding ring. I'm happy and moody most of the time. I would still say I'm happy. And then looking forward to anything. I'm looking forward to going on a date with my husband this weekend as an early Valentine's Day thing. We're gonna go to a hot spring and get some breakfast, and I'm just looking forward to spending some one-on-one time with him. All right, let's do the bump update. Then here's the yoga pants there in the front. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and watching another update with me. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And again, I'd love it if you'd I'd love it if you can subscribe if I can talk. Anyway, bye guys. Thanks for watching.